Hey guys, Sally here. Happy Saturday. For those of you that are treating this like a vacation, happy Coronacation. We're going through some weird times right now, for sure. So I just kind of wanted to make a quick video to say hi and kind of remind everyone to stay positive throughout all of this. Really quick, I just wanted to say, reason why my phone isn't working here. Let me show you guys. Just in case for everyone wondering why I'm not responding to text messages or haven't reached out. I do care about you, I promise. It's just very difficult to work with this thing. So I wrote myself in my little handy dandy notebook that I'm obsessed with. A lot of great ideas in here, but I wrote myself some notes. So I just wanted to quickly say, as I mentioned, for everyone to stay positive and all that goodness. I know that this is a very crazy time right now. I know that a lot of things are changing extremely overnight-ish, and I just want to make sure that everyone is prepared. You guys have all of your essentials, your home, your house is stocked and ready to go and prepared for anything that may be coming. With that said, I also want to remind everyone to kind of be positive and find ways to keep yourself entertained in a productive way as well. Like, don't sit here and veg out during this Coronacation. Don't spend the whole time freaking out about what's happening, what may happen, worrying yourself, worrying your family, going over and over and over again with everything and the chaos in your head. Let's try to kind of put some ease into things. And one of the things I decided today that I want to do is I want to find 5 things during this time that can be positive and productive impact for my current goals and for my future self. So I want to challenge all of you, friends, family, followers alike. I want to challenge everyone to find 5 things, either 5 things today, 5 things in this entire time that we're here, 5 things in just this 1 week, but 5 things that are positive and productive that can help you towards your goals that you have for your life and for your future self. So what are some of the things that you've been wanting to do that you felt you didn't have enough time to do, or that you felt you were procrastinating a lot? Read that book, organize that closet, organize your home, find things you want to get rid of, put them on eBay like you've been wanting to. For creators and artists, what's that project you've been wanting to do, but you've been so busy working that you haven't been able to focus on it? Create that thing, create that website, create that vlog, whatever it is. But right now, this is the time where we need to really put focus on ourselves, put that focus back on ourselves. Mother Nature is healing right now, and so should we. Focus on yourself, on your family, and on the most important relationships that you have in your life, currently, or the ones that you want to manifest, whether it be work relationships, romantic relationships, friendships that need healing, family relationships, whatever it is, remember that now, even though we're stuck at home, that doesn't mean that we have to be vegetables. That doesn't mean that we have to sit here and watch TV all day. That's part of the fun, but what are you doing to help you reach the next chapter? Because once this chaos is over, and I promise you it will be over, because we always come out of it. Everything that's happened in history, we've always come back out of it. So it's your choice. Do you want to come out of it strong, or do you want the chaos and the fear to tear you down so much along the way that when you come back out of it, you're broken, even more so than you were before? The choice is really up to you. Me, for my sake, and I know for sure I cannot be a slave to fear. I cannot be a slave to chaos. So in this chaotic moment, I am remembering what's important, and I'm really trying to focus and put that positivity and that energy into what I want to do in life after the coronavirus has fled our lives. I'm gonna give you my 5 things that I'm gonna do during this time. Step number 1, finishing my single and working on my music. I started writing a single, I think in October, and I'm still working on it. I should have dropped it on Valentine's Day. So why isn't it done? Something that happens to us artists all the time. So I'm gonna work on my single and I'm gonna work on my music. Hopefully I'll be able to start virtual voice lessons with my vocal coach again. And so that's number 1 on my list. Number 2, working on scripts. I am also a screenwriter, as most of you know. I have a script that I've been working on for quite some time now that's almost ready, and I just need to stop ignoring it. It's been too long, so I need to get on these scripts that I need to be working on. So number 2 for me is working on my writing, working on my creative writing, and working on these scripts, hopefully getting on the phone or FaceTime with my co-writer for a show that I've been working on for a very long time. That's my baby and needs to not be neglected anymore. Number 3 is finding my scenes and monologue for my acting class. We have monologues and scene work that's coming up, and I need to be prepared for that. So instead of just finding something quick and not having as much time, now I have plenty of time. Now maybe I'll read a couple plays, find a couple movies, work on a couple things to see what really I want to work on during this class time when it starts back up. Number 4 is starting a 30-day challenge to obtain FIRE. So doing research on financial stability, financial freedom, and retiring early. I've been infatuated with this financial, freedom thing for the last 2 weeks, and I've been really putting a lot of thought into how to attain that. So now that I actually have some free time, I'm going to be working on really putting my time into that. And I found this YouTube couple that I really like. They became millionaires and retired by age 39. And I really love what they're doing. They're also a Black couple, or like a mixed couple. So that makes me really happy, because obviously being an Afro-Latina, not knowing a lot about how to handle my finances, I think this is going to help me a lot. So for number 4, that's what I'm doing, is going to be working on my finances and learning how to attain FIRE, financial freedom. And number 5 is something that I have to do now. It's required by my acting class, because I'm in a holistic Meisner class now. So with that being said, number 5 is going to be meditating daily. I'm going to start working on meditating daily. So at some point today, I'm going to meditate, because I haven't yet, but I will before bedtime. This is something that I've heard time and time again and learned from people who are in places that I would like to see myself in. Meditation is so important, and I really want to work on that. So these are 5 things that I currently am going to be working on during this Coronacation quarantine to help myself and to help future Sally and also the world around me, because we have to be the calm, especially as artists. We create life and we create there's so much creation that goes into being an artist, and it's our job to stay positive and stay calm so that those around us can also have that hope and also see that we are going to have something on the other side of this. It's time for all of us, no matter if you're an artist, business person, whatever it is, we have to work together to just really stay united during this difficult time. We will get out of it, and we're going to get out of it so much stronger. I truly believe it. And why not start taking the measurements and start taking the steps now to be that person that we want to be outside of this chaos? So those are just a few things that I'm doing. There are also things in my life. So my roommates and I decided that now that we're going to be home, we're going to work on our yard, because we have a little private yard in our apartment. We are blessed to have the best unit in our entire building, and we get a private yard with it where we can barbecue and host parties and whatever. And all winter long, there's this giant tree that has just turned our yard into a leaf graveyard, and we've just been so busy that we haven't been able to clean it up. So now that we have time, we're gonna take the time to, together as a team, clean up our entire yard, make it nice so that we can barbecue, even if it's just the three of us that are staying here, you know. Let us be quarantined in a nice, beautiful home, at least, where we can use our yard and grill. So that's one of the things that we're doing. Also, my acting class is actively finding a way to host class while still being quarantined. So we're actually finding ways to do it virtually, looking into different app options, FaceTime, multi-FaceTime, all of that. So if you're working with a team and you're doing creative things, don't let this keep you from doing that, because there are other ways. Thank goodness for technology. You know, we have technology, so let's use it. Also, my church. Most of you know that I love going to my church. Like, I'm a very spiritual person. I don't consider myself religious. I consider myself very, very spiritual. I pray constantly. And I was bummed out when all this happened because I really want to go to church. So what did my church leader decide to do? We're now watching live broadcasts instead of having to go in person. So our church leader is live broadcasting in 4 different languages throughout the entire world, because we have like thousands of small locations throughout the world. So I'm really excited that now technology again is helping us throughout this. So now I get to watch church and online and not have to feel like I'm suffering in any way, you know? So it's just little things like that, you know, just like that we really got to take into consideration when we're living these difficult times. You know, being positive, remaining the calm, keep the peace, you guys. Like, we will get out of it alive, I promise. So really quick, I want to end this on a different little note. I made well, it's still part of this, but a long time ago, I made a positivity jar for someone I was dating. He was going through a very difficult time, and he was a single dad. Not that we need to talk about all that, but long story short, I made this positivity jar for someone that I was dating. We broke up. He never got the jar. Now this jar lives in my home. I brought it back from my parents' house in Florida, and I have it here. So my roommates and I, whenever we're like feeling down or like feeling kind of funky or feel like we need like better energy in the house or just like within ourselves, we'll go to the positivity jar that I've put in the living room, and we take out a note and unravel it and see what happens. And if we're all together, we share it with the family, and if not, we just keep it with ourselves and carry it, or try our best to carry it with us throughout the rest of that day. So I want to go ahead and end this little video on the positivity jar. Just so you guys know, in the positivity jar, half of them are notes that I actually just came up with, little positive messages that came out of my mind, and I just put them on paper. And then the other half are actually positive quotes, or just quotes in general, famous ones, or some that are not as well known that I found online. So let's do it. Here's the little positivity jar. All right. Let's see. Aw, okay, this is really cute. This is the perfect way to end the video. So it says, I hope you find some peace today. And that's for me. I don't know if you guys can see it. Yeah, I hope you guys find some peace today, tomorrow, and every day. As always, with love, Sally, a girl with a dream. Love you guys.